Yeah, we good. All right, yo. All right, this Timeout. I'm Luna Goon. You already know. We back for another episode, another week. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you see this, go ahead and send it out to your friends in the link below. You know what I'm saying? And to my right,
It's boy Coop. What's going on?
to my left.
Yeah, you got Brother P.
It's Dan the Man. What's going on? We in the building.
Boy Jay.
And it's Timeout. In this episode, we're going to talk about freedom of speech, your rights, the law, what's going on. There's so much going on. There's a lot to talk about, but we're going to go ahead and talk about freedom of speech. I know Brother Coop, he was talking to me earlier about what was going on and what he wanted to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and let him take over.
All right. Yeah. So I saw it was an article, or actually like a skit they had on IG. But what he was saying is that pretty much, right now with the pandemic and the and vaccination, now being more important than ever, what they're trying to like push across, it's come to the point where now it's like they're mandating this vaccination for people to take, and is like if people decline it or if they turn it down and they refuse to take it, you could now either be fired from your job, or you could be restricted from certain public places or traveling, or whatever the case may be. Gyms are shutting people down if they're not vaccinated. So that's pretty much the topic right now. It's like you kind of have your hand forced to either do without and find substitutes, or do you decide and just say, you know what, I'm just gonna take it, I'm just gonna follow the status quo. So that's the topic, what I'm saying. Like that was one of the topics that we wanted to touch on today. So
All right, yeah, so with the vaccination, I know with my job today, got a memo for technicians, like if you're going to go ahead and go to a company, pizza, whatever, they have restrictions on who can come in. Basically, you have to be vaccinated and have a card. So for technicians in certain jobs, the question is, what do we do? Because now they're mandating for certain places for people to be vaccinated, not just a mask. So
what did they tell you? Like, you can't come back to work?
No, basically my job doesn't want to get rid of nobody. They're trying to wait to see what's going on, but probably by like October, the way things are going, they're gonna mandate things. Like,
so what do you do at that point?
At that point, I just gotta put my faith in God and just do what I gotta do, because like, to be honest, my goal for this fall is to start school, finish refrigeration and HVAC. And I might have to take a vaccination to do school, or they might shut everything back down. And
so have you checked other options, like doing it virtual from home?
Yeah, virtual, but you can't be doing mechanical, hands-on tech, because that's why a lot of schools, like one of the ones that I went to, shut down because of certain things that are going on, because restrictions was going on. They're losing money, business. Nobody wants to go to school because of shutdowns. So it's hard, and you got to find alternatives. Like the nearest school after that is either in Queens, Lincoln Tech, or after that is over in PA somewhere.
So I just want to know, how do you feel? Like, do you feel about the mandate vaccination? Do you feel like going to the gym? Do you feel like you want to go to the gym and just anybody could go in and out the gym? Do you feel safe, or do you feel like they should have some type of law that says you have to be vaccinated in order to come to this gym or work out?
Yeah, for the gym, because people are sweating, and it's you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta actually have somebody there that, like, when you're playing basketball and they're doing free throws, they gotta come out and sweep the floor.
Now say you're working at a job and you have like a maybe 15 to 20 man team. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel safe going to work and like people are not vaccinated?
But what they were doing in the beginning, like when I would go to Blink, they were taking your temperature. Everyone came in. They're not doing that anymore. What was it today? My one of my partners at work, we went to the wake. So in the funeral home, when you signed in, they had the temperature on the wall. So you just had to go, boop, you know what I'm saying, take it.
But
and
you know that everyone who has the virus, they don't have
Yeah.
you know, all the people don't have fever. Some people have no symptoms at all.
Right, but how can they? So it's like, what's the purpose of having that temperature gauge there? They say, okay, well, at least we know.
Is it a protocol? It might be a protocol.
I guess because
At one time
I guess
it
at the
was.
beginning, because at the beginning they was just giving
Yeah.
you know, when you went to the restaurants or if you went to the
But they
grocery stores.
they
and all
kind
that.
of went away from that because it was slowly getting back to normal, and then there was another spike. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's like they're mandating it. You know, they're like, okay, well, listen.
How do you feel about it though? You feel it should be mandated, or you feel like people should have a choice? You know.
I feel like they should have a choice, but you know, like when I was speaking with Pat right before his birthday, he was like, "Yo, how is happening right now is that this virus is not gonna go away, right? It's gonna keep mutating, and then if people don't get vaccinated or they don't find some other way in order to, you know, alleviate this vaccine, it's gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep.
evolving.
It's gonna keep. You know, it's gonna keep happening. Gonna keep getting sick over and over. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna diffuse it. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's basically is like right now we all don't know. Even the government,
That's
like
what I
the
was about to
nobody
say. Do you
knows.
think the government's up to something by giving everybody a vaccinate? I mean, trying to make people get
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah,
You think there's something behind it?
yeah. It's always something behind it.
Yeah, it's
You don't
a
think
question?
you don't think just people are sick and they're dying and they're just like, listen, man.
No.
You know, because this is not just in America; it's like worldwide. You
Yeah,
know,
but-
like I can understand if it was just in one country.
For one, how much money do they make off of medicine?
Mm-hmm.
They've been, you got cancer been running around here for how many years? You got AIDS been running around here for how many years? But all of a sudden they can come up with a
but first you'll have to unlock your device.
and all of a sudden they can come up with a vaccine in under a year. Like,
But they also was. They said they was already working on a vaccine, but just ran out of funds, so they had to pause the. You know,
so they was already
so-
working on a vaccine for
Yeah.
a disease that didn't exist.
Well, you
No,
know,
it did-
they was
it
working on
did.
a vaccine just in case there was an outbreak. So,
But
but,
this
you know, but
corona
I guess
didn't
like
just
they was
come
like it
cruising
ain't
around.
it ain't worth it. We ain't gonna keep funding that. So they had to put the whole thing on pause. So it was
That's
like
still
it wasn't
like-
like it wasn't like they just started working on a vaccine when the when people started getting sick.
Right.
I mean sick. They already knew about COVID.
That's just like throwing.
You look on some of your Lysol can. It says you know it tells you kills COVID virus.
Right.
So this virus has been around. It's just that we haven't been up on it.
Yeah, before 2020.
Yeah, no, there's always something new going around from Ebola to bird flu, swine flu,
Just do your research. You
COVID.
know? I don't know who to believe to be at the
and
end of the
and
day.
you know what the crazy
That's
thing
the
is?
whole crazy thing.
It all comes from other countries. It's not like it's starting in. The only problem we really have
Do
here
we
is
really know
gangs
that though?
and drugs.
We might be in
Yeah.
on it. You know, it might be other countries, including us, in on it. So you
Yeah, but
never
it's like
know.
terrorism. You know what I'm saying? It's always something coming from another country that we're worried about here that's affecting us.
Have anybody in here had COVID?
Yeah, I had it.
Nah,
You had it.
Mm.
No, besides you, Coop, no. I never had it. Now,
I lived with my girl.
Now-
She got tested and all that shit. Didn't have
So
it.
let me ask you something. How did you feel when you had it?
I didn't even know I had it. I went to go to a doctor.
I know. I'm saying once you knew.
Once
found
I
out you
knew, it's like kind of like my mind, like, oh shit, I
You was
cough,
scared?
I cough. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Was
like
you-
all
was you-
type
was-
of shit.
was
I'm
you-
just sitting there
had,
like,
was you sick? Did you get sick?
nah. I just kind of felt like it was more like my mind, them telling me
it was
like,
just
yo,
the
you
worry
had
of
it.
him knowing.
Let me tell you, man. When I was calling you, you was like,
Nah, but I was
Yeah.
scared. Like, nigga, I was
He was
scared.
nah,
practicing
you know what I mean? That's what I remember. I was like, yo, you good, man?
Yeah, but if you was to ask my girl, she'd
And
be
he
like,
was like-
my girl been like, nigga, you ain't sick. Take your ass outside and take the trash out.
But that's how, you know, ain't nobody gonna take
Nah.
care of you
But
like mama or
mentally,
grandma.
that shit was fucking with me. But then seeing that my girl didn't get it, that's what made me, because she
Yeah,
ain't
my
got
girl
tested.
had it. My girl, she test positive, and
She had
I
it.
never.
What about the kids?
I never test positive.
Nobody. That's it.
Word.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in China, they actually, one person test positive in an apartment building, they're locking up the doors for 2-3 weeks.
Now
And
they still doing that now.
they just started doing it again.
So you know, eventually they're gonna start locking shit down over here.
I'm glad they
everybody
don't do that shit over
curfews.
here, cause they be mad at me. They lock my ass up, cause I'm not sitting in the house 2-3 weeks.
Treat them like chicken pox. Put them all in the room together. Let them all catch it.
Nah, I don't think it work like that. Shit.
Let everybody catch it.
Yeah, how do you feel, Dan?
And you can still catch it even when you get the vaccine.
Yeah, how you feel? What's going on? I know you got an opinion.
Yeah. I don't know, fellas. I don't know about this. I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to trust. There's a lot going on in the world right now. It's a lot. It's crazy. For me, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna jump on anything. They're forcing things down your throat. I mean, every day you're hearing about numbers and this and that. Honestly, for me, I'm just sitting back and watching because, we don't know what's going on. The CDC just came out with some shit about the zombie apocalypse type shit. So I don't even know what to listen to or who to listen to.
I get that pistol permit,
Shit
goddamn.
is real right now. I mean, everybody got to pay attention and be aware of what's going on. And
What?
like P and Coop, everybody say you got to do your research and, pay attention to what's going on. Do your research on
Wash your hands.
these vaccines too, because you never know, they might be able to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I don't make vaccines. I'm not a doctor. I'm not one to say that it doesn't work or it works. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I've been doing fine. I've been traveling. I've been testing. I haven't been testing like every week, but every time I travel or something, I test and I test negative. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you still take precautions, but at the end of the day,
I feel like everybody has their own reason to get vaccinated. 'Cause my reason was because of my mother-in-law and my daughter. I have a 5-year-old at home, and I have a mother-in-law who's like 80 years old. So it's like I didn't want to catch it and risk giving it to them. I probably wouldn't even have got vaccinated if I didn't have a daughter. A young daughter, somebody else living with me. So that was my main reason.
Yeah, nah, we all got a reason.
I bet the bullet.
How long you guys think until first, do you guys think we're gonna get shut down?
No.
You don't think they're gonna? I don't think they're gonna shut down, but I think they're gonna I think they're gonna have curfews. They're gonna shut down early. Like,
they'll make that.
And they're gonna make mask mandated.
They'll make that vaccination mandatory before they shut down again.
You don't think so?
Guarantee that. They don't have the money.
I don't think they can make that shit mandatory. That's the thing. That's
they
the
don't
thing
have
we're
the
fighting
money
for
to-
right now.
To make what?
It's gonna be
to
shut down again.
It's gonna
Especially shut down and pay people off the way that they was before.
Yeah, nah.
Like that.
A lot of
that's not
people
happening again.
love that.
But it's gonna be so many people that's gonna be against
After
getting the
they
vaccine, so they're gonna be out protesting.
I don't
and
know if
people
you
gonna be on the
guys-
street.
After the first time of them shutting down and now people are able to work from home, it's that much easier right now. You can request and say, listen, I want to work from home now, or some people go into the office 3 days out of the week and work home.
They
or
actually
vice
shut
versa.
like when the pandemic hit, they told people to go home and work from home and gave them computers. And then when things start opening up, they found out it was cheaper to keep the people at home because now I don't got to pay for office space.
Yeah.
So now they letting people work from home because the companies don't even have to pay for office space. And all
But
that.
what about the jobs that's outside of the computer? That's hands-on.
Listen, I had 1 week off
Yo, they
because
limit,
of my
they
job.
limit the
Besides
staff.
that, I've been going strong. I haven't had no time off.
The staffs are smaller. You got essential workers like when COVID hit, we were working more days than we normally did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people were home.
Because you were short staffed. People are still not going back to work because they're afraid. They're not risking their life, so they'd rather be, broke or figure out a way to get some money. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, man.
Just treat it real, Don't look at it like it's nothing out there and it's not something
Definitely
that's,
that, but
because a lot of people are like, yeah, whatever. It's the same thing as the flu. Like, nah, B.
they definitely
They
playing
got
with
refrigerators
something.
of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Word.
When I
Semi
first
truck.
started seeing that, because I was delivering to these hospitals, like all over Manhattan, Brooklyn, Long Island, and you was seeing empty trailers in full parking lots, and they're just on keeping cold for when that one that's at the dock, when that one fills up, they moved that and put a whole new.
So basically, a
one
truck comes and get the
in.
trailer and drive off,
Yeah.
and bring another.
They got one out in the parking lot cooling out right now.
Yeah,
Waiting for that one to pull off so that they can back another one to the
You
dock.
feel like if you get sick right now, you don't even want to go to the hospital. That's probably like the last
Mhm.
place you want to be, man.
Like,
Because
That's
it's definitely
scary.
gonna be ground zero.
At one point, I did feel like that. Like if you tested positive for COVID or whatever, if you go to the hospital, is where it starts getting worse.
Mhm.
Like, and
Because you have more people in the hospital.
And
like,
you know, it was speculation about how they get paid so much for if they got to use a ventilator. They get paid so much if they.
that's the big question mark right there.
Yeah, like that's.
Like they
this
said,
whole-
if they die,
this whole
yeah.
thing, you know how much money would shift around throughout this whole from the beginning to right now.
Mhm.
Yo, they came out of their ass with over $1 trillion in like a week. Where did that come from?
The working people. Well, you could print money too.
Yeah.
but they giving people money to this day. They still to this day people getting checks.
It's some people that's getting more on
Shit, they giving
unemployment
me
than they do
they
at
throw me a
work.
check every month for my daughter, child care.
Yeah.
Shit, like listen, all right, cool.
Or fuck that shit.
You know?
But yeah, we're gonna go to the next topic here. We're gonna go to what's been going on in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Haiti that lost somebody that had
Yeah,
this
word.
big earthquake this happened this past weekend. I had just got off the phone with you when you was getting got a shape up, and I look up at CNN and they talking about a earthquake,
7 point something.
and it's the biggest one they had since 2010. And shit, the death toll is already over 1,000, almost 2,000. It was 1,700 last time I saw.
Yeah.
And I seen videos of them pulling people out of I'm claustrophobic, so seeing somebody getting pulled out of the rubble like that, I'm just
I don't
like,
even watch it, bro, no more. I stopped watching stuff. I just, once they start showing that stuff, I just flick to the next.
yeah, stuff like that. The reason why I'm watching is because if you look at what's going on in the world, there's a lot going on, from the earthquake, shit going on over there in Afghanistan, people trying to hold on to the plane while it's taking off and they falling off, to
The Taliban.
the Taliban, all that shit. Like, but this is what honestly, before I get to this with the Taliban, how do y'all feel about that? Like, us pulling out, like, is it good or bad?
I'm just be honest. I'm really ain't into politics, so I don't really know too much about what's going on over there, and how it even started at the beginning to really speak too much about it. I have to do more research on it. But all I know is it's sad that when you see people trying to flee their country because the Taliban is just moving in, and you got like civilians just trying to get out, to the point where they holding on to the side of an airplane. So
And falling off as
I
the
don't
shit's in the air.
I don't know the whole, I don't know the whole story or everything about it. So
Yeah, so now basically, just to brush up on it, America pulled out. They're taking all the military, whatever they have over their station, they're pulling out, right?
To stabilize the government over there.
it's all started with
It's letting
Bush,
them
right?
take over. Like, basically, the Afghan president fled. The Taliban took
So
over.
it started with Bush.
Okay.
Damn.
So, like, yeah, it started
And
with
the
Bush
US
and
is
all that.
pulling out, like, we ain't
Yeah,
got
we're
nothing to do
pulling
with
out. So we started some shit. Step foot was securing everybody. Like, the women were able to wear makeup, show their face, have
Basically giving people
abortions,
freedom.
all type of shit, have their freedom, right? So now, when the Taliban takes over, the president jumped on a plane and said, "I'm out." America pulled out. Like, we out. They let the terrorism take over. Now that's why everybody's fleeing, like how you seen, because they're afraid of what the rule when they take over. You gotta basically they're idolizing for the
So
Quran.
since America pulled out, it's been
It's-
Taliban just
yeah,
moved
they're
in.
taking over.
I think America should have found a way to pull out instead of just like leaving. They should've,
Well,
like,
basically, we try to
gradually done
train their troops. So basically,
but
what
that's
Biden's
all
saying
it. If
that
they wasn't ready, listen, you can't just bounce. You gotta wait till they ready. Keep training. Keep building, because if you're over there and you protecting, and all of a sudden you're just like, man, this shit ain't working out. I'm out. And now they leave.
Well, that's what Biden said. He
The
said
president, I heard the president bounced. He
yeah,
left.
he bounced.
Yeah.
He said-
Their president bounced. But why Biden said they're pulling out and he feels strong about it is because he feel like we train their soldiers enough to handle the situation.
No, he didn't.
And as you can see, it's not going that way.
But then again, you can't believe everything that's on the television because they show you what they want to show you at the end of the day. You know?
No, that's
and they
why.
tell you what they want to tell you.
That's why,
so it's like
when you get on the internet, there's more than just the media here. Like they have something called Al Jazeera.
Even the internet they control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's why like
it ain't like you gotta dig deep though, probably to get the truth.
Yeah, no, like I sent y'all something today from Vice, right? These are people like journalism to the max. Like they send people to go have a conversation with the Taliban with a translator, and then they report like that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll basically say like American is like y'all good over there where y'all at. We're trying to take over because our president is like, you know what I'm saying? So they tell their side.
Before America came over there? Was it the Taliban?
I believe.
Was it their land?
I believe the Taliban started when they were fighting Russia and we backed them.
Was that their land though?
That's what they're fighting over. It's called a holy war. They're all fighting over land like today. You know what I'm saying? Like the Native Americans will be fighting over the land that's supposed to be theirs. This is exactly what's going on.
So whose land was it originally? Do you know?
It's too much going on because you have too many sides going on. It's hard. To be honest, it's nobody's land. It's just people trying to take over like it's the Blood and Crips. You know what I'm saying? You got one.
No, because it had to be somebody's land, and then probably people had to come in and try to kick these people out.
But with history and people taking over, there's no way to tell.
Oh, there's no way to tell.
There's no way to
land
tell.
Was original.
Everybody's saying this is my land, but you speak the same language, you worship the same thing.
So basically, it's a religion war.
Yeah, and it's basically how you translate it and how you take it in your mind and how you preach it to people, and that's what it comes down to. You have different type of Christian baptism. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the same thing with the Bible.
Well, I say a lot of people be over here. You know, America's a mother. You know, but we be over here bashing it, but I guarantee you wouldn't want to be over there right now.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
good.
you be over here complaining about this and that and the other, but shoot, go to one of them other countries where how people are just riding around with a bazooka on the top of their Jeep and M16s on their shoulder, like, yo, so... You know, they doing it out here too, though.
Nah, they do it, but
not
not
no
like
bazooka,
that. I'm
but
sorry.
It's a war going on out here, but it's a different war.
It look like the people at the store telling you a Fonto leave. Those are the ones over there doing the shit.
Yeah.
Word the mother. But word. Actually, this episode was supposed to be talking about freedom of speech. So that's what we about to get into. Freedom of speech. How do y'all feel how the laws are with freedom of speech? Because, you know, these laws were...
It's restricted.
These laws were made in, like, 17-something. And they haven't been updated. That's why you got to, like, all right, for instance, this is an example. For Chinese people, their crime bill help with their situation with crimes towards them. So with black people, we have to get a bill passed with people... You know what I'm saying? Anything against black people, like that type of crime bill for black people, we don't have that. So my thing is, I'm looking to see how we can do this. It's not just passing bills. There's different type of branches of government that we got to get into to get these bills passed and faster. And a lot of it is we could get it to the table. It's just the person at the table rejecting it or accepting it. Basically, it's like them benefiting from it.
What type of bills are you talking about?
Like, all right, for instance, a crime bill from the police.
Well, they did. They passed one for Georgia.
For Georgia,
Yeah.
but it
No, for Floyd.
For Floyd,
Yeah.
but that's not really gonna implement what's going on with the Asian crime bill. That's just going for the police fucking with you. It's not basically for black people itself. I hear a lot of people talk about they rather had Joe Biden, instead of doing the June 16th, talk to Ice Cube about his platinum plan that's going to actually benefit black people, the community, get their kids scholarships, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are conversations that I feel like Ice Cube and people that are up there that have the money, Jay-Z, that can actually sit at the table, that are businessmen and women, and have this conversation, because that's actually what we need. We need bills that help us out with schools. It's not fair that you come from the hood basketball, football players are from the hood, and that's the only way they're getting out, really, unless they're smart as shit and doing some other type of shit or inventing something. So bills being passed in the community will help the community. Because, like, the gentrification thing, it's like me owning a house in the hood. I'm a white person, and then one day just being like, up in the money, I'm not giving a fuck about the community. They're not giving a fuck. Like, that's why the rent is so high out here. You're in a house paying rent for one room $500, but you're sharing it with 9 motherfuckers.
That's New York, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
but you go down south and pay that.
But it comes down to each and every person. If you don't like that, then guess what? You got to get in the real estate game. You got to study. You got to learn it. You got to go and purchase. You got to build. You can't say like, yo, Ice Cube. Yeah, it's cool if they would do that, but obviously they're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of other things that come into play.
So what do you suggest for a young person listening to this? Since I said that,
Get yourself a
Get
team.
involved.
Yeah, all right.
Get involved in your community.
But getting involved in your community with
Not
these
only
steps.
getting involved in the community, but y'all gotta go to school.
Yeah,
It's
go to
very
school,
important to
but
learn.
in this, all right,
Very
Educate yourself.
for your like, say like for your son, right? The steps you would say to him on doing, like, you know what I'm saying, getting to that level of not needing to worry about politics or anything. Do it yourself.
I told him, yo, you got to go to school. You got to get a good education. That's first and foremost. And then he's using athletics right now to get a scholarship, which he did, to go to school. So now you just got to put yourself, like, he's going to school. He wants to study criminal justice. So I said, listen, there's two sides to that.
Shout out to Micah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I said there's two sides to that. You got the side that can put them away, and then you got the side that can protect them. You know what I'm saying? You have lawyers, you have prosecutors, defense attorneys. Then on the other side, you have correction, you have police. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just, yo, I'm gonna just get into criminal law, I'm gonna be a cop, or I'm gonna be this. There's so many parts to that. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to get into it, get involved in it, and then explore the avenue that you're gonna feel like, yo, you have a passion for. Because at the end of the day, yo,
There's
if
people in the streets every day.
yeah, because if
Out
you're
there
doing
fighting
something
for,
that you
fighting
don't
for
like,
us while we sleeping.
it's a
both
job.
sides.
You know what I mean?
saying? Your girl is one. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
nah,
You
that's
know
what I'm
how
saying,
it is.
like-
we be home chilling watching the game. They be out in the street protesting, trying to get laws changed. You know?
Right. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no.
saying? Running,
So
running,
that's how
running
that's
for
how I think-
legislators,
yeah.
and you know what
So
I'm
I
saying?
feel
You
like
have
that's
people
how
like
you
that.
got. You got to. If you can't talk about it, we got to get up and get out there.
Yeah, nah, this is like basically what I'm trying to say is like even with bills being passed, it all comes down to when like my girl was going, like you said, going in the community and reaching out to the community. Most people don't want to hear that shit. It's like the Jehovah's Witness coming to your door. They slam the door in your face or don't answer. But it's them telling you and informing you. That's why they have.
That's why you got.
You go to the library, to go to the school. They have all these events to warn people, but it's just like nobody. The people, like, that's the problem. When it comes down to voting, that's what hurts the community.
Yeah.
But you
It's
don't
so
stop.
fucking simple. That's like
You
that's
don't
why I
stop
go
them.
and vote.
But that's
I go
not a
and vote.
reason to give up.
No,
though.
I don't
You
give
know?
up. I go and vote, even though sometimes I be like, why am I voting? My vote. That's why I say every vote counts. You see it, but that's why like having this
See what
this
happened in
conversation.
Atlanta, right? Was it Georgia somewhere down there?
With,
They voted. They got a mayor in there. Oh, well, let me stop. Keep it going.
What was it, like a black mayor or something?
I think they got a woman in there. She lost the she ran for legislator or something and she lost, and I think it was like racist against. So she instead of her running again, she built a mean team and went out to the community and got everybody to vote, all black folks, and they ran the other person out of office and they got the right person in office. So, but I don't know her name. You know, I'm not really into politics like that.
Yeah, nah. It's,
But that's
Yeah,
where I
that's
guess
what
that's
you-
where it starts. You just have to go out to the community, meet the right people, and just try to, you know, you're gonna get you're gonna get the door slammed in your face every day. You know, that's why I'm not in the community all the time. I went out a couple of times. You know, I try to show a little support, but at the end of the day, that's not my avenue. You know.
Right, but see, when you was doing that, like, yo, people don't know who you are, right? So now they gotta see you. It's just like, all right, like show me who you are. Let me see what you're doing. So the more you out there, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to
Not
the
just
white,
that,
you know what I mean?
donating. You know, it's like it's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff that we do
showing
that
up
people don't
that-
even know. Writing checks and donating these.
Yo, like when they have those like town meetings, you know what I'm saying, and then they want to see like, yo, you know, there's somebody that's coming from the same neighborhood, the same town that look like us. You know what I'm saying, and that can understand where we coming from. Because if you can't relate with the people, it's like how you gonna help them? How you gonna work and pass these laws and bills? Because it's like two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like look at when we went down in where was that, in Wheatley Heights, right? We had two two minorities. They were running against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which was good. So it was like you look at it like, yo, either way, yo, we can't go wrong. You know, it's just who's going to carry out what they're speaking about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, is Jay gonna say what he's gonna do? You know what I mean? Is he gonna do what he's saying, or is Dan gonna do what he's saying? Like who? Like let me see what this person has done, and let me see what this person has done. But you can't go wrong because listen, if he's saying he's gonna do like 10 things and he does 7 out of the 10, okay, I can live with that. We could work on the others. Like you just want to see progress. That's that at the end of the day.
Yeah, especially in the community. That's what we need. Especially with school. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you guys feel about school? Like, how do you feel like
school changed, yo?
Like, how do you feel like this? What school needs in certain communities? You know what I'm saying? Because like the white communities, you have a lot of advantages.
I think when it comes to school, it's to each his own. Because you got certain people that went to college and paid over $100,000 and they graduated and now they just owing money. Then you got the other kid that went and got him a damn welding degree, whatever, for free, a trade, and he's making over $60 an hour. So it depends on the individual.
But something I was watching.
But you can never take away that knowledge though from school though. You know, it's not always about the paper. So I don't.
Yo, but one thing, I was watching TD Jakes right on Sunday. It's like a live sermon, and they were talking about how they need to put like God back in the school. You know what I mean? Like think
how do you feel about that?
I feel good about that. I feel like they should. They need to. Like, yo, when you used to go to school, right? You used to do like the.
But don't you think that's like forcing religion on certain kids that don't
Nah,
really
not
believe
forcing.
in God?
Shit, you go to
forcing.
church, they put your hand on the Bible to swear.
Yeah, but
I
you
might
go
not
to-
believe in the motherfucker.
No, I'm
you
just
know
saying
what
because it's
saying?
like say you go to church and you want to talk about like Jesus, and then you got a Muslim that believes in Allah. You know what I'm saying? Like, or then you got a somebody that's Asian that believes in
Yeah, they
Buddha.
don't participate, just like how
So, you know what I'm
Kaepernick
saying?
he took a knee, but that's how school was. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Pledge of Allegiance.
They made me stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
How they
On my-
make you?
They told you to stand up.
And what if you
Well,
said,
maybe
nah,
I was
nah.
young. I never said that because
Right.
it was just
We
I was
didn't know.
programmed.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what Kaepernick.
But
did,
it been
you know?
times where I try to sit down and the teacher was like, stand up, and you know how you don't even be singing, you just be holding your hand, pledge allegiance to the flag. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
if you-
song that.
if you
You
was-
remember?
Yeah, but if you was like a
When they
little
start singing?
Kaepernick,
Oh,
like look, like how we talking about rights, right? Like look at Kaepernick, he took a knee, so now they violated his freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it's freedom of speech to a certain extent. Or if you're a public figure, no, this doesn't look good. Yo, we pay you, like, so I'm supposed to sell myself.
Prime example. Look at the rapper, the Baby, right now. You know.
Yeah, but I don't know what he said. But didn't he say something?
Right or
crazy?
wrong, right? It's freedom of speech, though. You understand?
Yeah, but when you are insulting like
Yeah.
someone,
A
then
group, they coming at
like,
at him.
Like and you know that's a touchy, like when you start talking about, you know, like was it the LGB? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now you start saying, but like I don't think he even thought, he didn't mean it like that, but he should have delivered it
He
a
should
different
have never
way.
said it. That just period.
Well,
But
you
like
gotta
you
look
said,
at it like this.
yo, now you can't say what you want.
No,
what I'm saying? 'Cause
you gotta look at it
offend
like
someone.
this. How
But I
say.
am.
Back in the day, you was able to say some shit. Like
Yeah, you
that.
used to say
That
this bag it all the
now.
time.
They was making songs.
Look at what Eddie Murphy and how he used his stand up back in the day, raw and all that. He didn't care, but
A lot
now
of time they give comedians pass because they're comedians. So
but
so a
now
lot of times they
Yeah,
get to
'cause
say
you-
whatever
you
they get to
speaking
say
about
whatever they
all-
want.
Yeah, you
Major-
talking
know what I'm
about
saying?
a whole
It's a
bunch of different
culture
topics.
now.
So now if you
Yeah,
like, if
but-
you're
but now look at
athlete,
this.
you can't say what a comedian saying.
Lil Nas X, you think he would have got, like, he came out after he got famous and got the bag. He came out and said he was gay after he got the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how a lot of famous people are. It's like they live behind closed doors until they get the bag and be like, oh, I gotta
Listen,
come
T,
out. and
But
say
that's how they say a lot of the business is anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they saying.
you know,
I heard.
but like, I mean, we don't know firsthand or know. It's just hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you don't have to listen to his music. You don't
Yeah,
have to
nah,
watch his
Right.
videos.
listen
I
to
don't.
it.
I sometimes like
do you.
you have certain artists that you feel like you don't just ignore. Don't even pay attention. When you see them, just keep going. You know.
Yeah, nah,
But it's when it comes to the kids, I guess, right? You know, like at the end of the day, this is the type of world we're living in right now. It's a different era.
Yeah, nah, it changed definitely. Cause like even the fashion, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no rappers used to dress how these young rappers be dressing now. That shit.
Yeah, the fashion.
I don't know what is going on with fashion, but I am good.
Listen, we're just getting old because we were saying our parents were saying the same thing about us.
Nah,
they were. Yes, they. I know
these
my
motherfuckers be dressing like they just came out of fucking Boosie Collins.
I know, but they. Yeah.
Like who?
They were
What you
just
talking
talking
about?
Boosie Collins. What is that motherfucker? Young Thug.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Fuck, look at James Harden when he came out with Lil Baby when they came out and they stood there for the
That's-
picture. What the
that's-
fuck that nigga had on? He had a bell bottom with a fucking tape on. Like, come on, man. The money make you act like that. I'd rather be broke.
That's them going to a stylist. You gotta
But that's
understand.
Paris
certain
too.
events.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got paid.
Certain events, they
Yo, and
They
they
call
get
up
paid.
still got that- you
They
still
get
got the
paid
option
too
to
a lot
say
of the
no.
times.
You
Like,
know
yo,
what I'm
to
saying?
wear certain stuff.
All right, here's the
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Would y'all dress like that?
I went.
Yo,
hell, motherfucking yeah, if they gonna pay me. They gonna pay me.
Long as it ain't no thong. Long as it ain't no like
listen.
no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't wearing no
Long
thongs.
as I ain't
and
out
some
there
crazy shit,
like-
but, yo, that nigga
Yo,
cut
bell
the check
bottoms and a
be
long-
like,
and-
yo, we need you to wear these when you walk out. And that check, you
Here's
like,
a check.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long I gotta wear this? I wear it out and I
Oh
change. You know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
Like, yo, I see
Tell
you.
Jordan she's going to private school for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we got a tutor.
I
Yo.
don't know, bro. I might try to come up with my own New York fashion, bring something back. Goddamn it, this shit here.
Yeah, you gonna try to bring something back and they gonna call you old.
No. I'm gonna redo it because you
Yo,
listen.
Yo, the baggy, yo, like
if
I
we
was
could bring
watching
New York rap back, we good.
Nah, look, like I was watching like Power, right? Like, yo, you looking at it, yo, they had the triple fat gooses, the 8 balls,
Avirex.
like the Avirexes, cause somebody was like, he was like, yo, y'all little niggas don't know nothing about Avirexes now. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is not around, it's
hard.
obsolete. So all of that
That's
shit,
done for all of that.
yeah, that
It's
niggas
a
is like,
dub.
what? What's that? Like,
We got just get a leather now.
mhm.
Just go
Nah,
get
niggas
yourself
wearing
a
leather pants and shit. Nah, we good. Fucking pink hair and fucking
I mean,
jewelry
you
in
know,
their
to
face.
each his
I
own.
can't do
Yeah,
it.
teach his own.
If I want to rock a leather,
Yo, son.
Nah, that's what you
You
want
know-
to do, but
You know
that's
what I'm
not.
saying?
Yo, but you
I
can't-
wanna be
Damn,
fly
but-
with leather.
yo, you
Dan
can't-
walked
like
up in
that.
here with a pink leather. What would you
You
say?
know what I'm saying?
I'm like, that. I'm at first, you know, I have my
That's
joke.
how I roll. If
I'ma
that's
have
what
jokes.
I
Yo,
wanna do,
listen.
that's what I
Come in here with
wanna
a
do.
pink
Yeah.
leather.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I'm
Yo,
have my joke.
see, everybody can't rock it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if you could pull it off, then yo,
Exactly. You know what
Just
I'm saying?
don't hate. Just listen.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Let
it's
them
not
live.
hate.
It's
you know,
levels.
like you know how we be joking and shit. I'm a joke. That's what you.
Yeah,
do.
we all gonna
Like,
joke. We
I'ma
definitely
have
gonna
a
joke. We definitely.
But
gonna
I'm
joke.
not gonna
That's
sit there and be like,
all
yo, I
good.
can't fuck with him because of how he dressed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like my whole thing is like, that's what you do. That's what you do. But the fashion, all that shit. If I don't choose to listen to you because of your music or how you dress and all that, that's my opinion. I don't have to fuck with it. I'm not teaching no other kid like, oh, bashing them like, don't do that. But like, boom. For instance, like you said. If it's not for everybody, and that's cool. Like I just voiced my opinion.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Look
is
at
that?
Prince walking around with his
Yeah,
ass.
and that's what I'm saying. His
Prince.
music good,
It
but
didn't
you won't catch
stop
my
you
ass
from throwing that
running around
Purple
with no
Rain
fucking
album
iron.
on, right?
Right.
That's
But
old
yo,
school. That's
yeah.
old school. That's old school.
like,
But
like,
still, you got that.
I think Charlie Murphy, he was like, yo, that nigga Prince was gangster though. Like remember he said, yo, the nigga rolled up on somebody like, yo, he said some funny shit. But yo, just cause a nigga dressed a certain way, you like, yo, damn. Like somebody might say that
Yeah,
about,
Michael. They
you
love
know what I'm
Michael.
saying? Yeah.
Would you dress like Michael? No.
Hell no.
There you go.
That's why I close my eye when I listen to music. Like, alright, because if you looked at him
Hold on,
first
hold on,
minute, he
hold
walked
on.
up to you.
You wouldn't put the glove on?
What you mean?
You wouldn't put the
If
mic
I'm opening up a door,
When we was
for a
kids, we
coat,
always
yeah,
when we
nigga.
was kids, but as an adult, hell no, I ain't throwing no
Put
glove
no
on.
glove on. That nigga help. That's to me.
Oh no, yes we are, my man.
Huh?
What?
What happened?
He got the video, Michael
Oh.
Jackson.
Uh-huh.
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah,
I was about to say, what's
I'm
going
throwing
on?
these penny
Yeah,
loafers
you don't know
right
what
now
I'm
and
talking-
moonwalk on this table right now.
I thought he was gonna throw it on.
Stop playing with me.
Listen, man,
I'm
Mike's an
like,
icon. He can do what
Nah.
he want.
Hold on.
But like,
We
look
gonna
at
see.
Kanye West. I'm in my mind the way he's dressing for this Don, whatever that shit.
Nah,
is
he's charging.
called.
He overpricing for like.
I'm like, this guy dressing like a weirdo.
He's like he's making like Star Wars.
That nigga's bugging.
Yeah, he bugging. Something that nigga, you gonna have to
He's
fucking.
bugging.
Some say he's bugging, some say he's an innovator.
He
You
talking
know
about
what
he
I'm
a
saying?
genius.
He waiting
Some
for the
say
right,
he-
the
some
right,
saying he
right
is a
amount of money
genius.
come in.
He's a genius
Who's
when
a
it comes to
genius?
getting that money. Yeah.
I-
But as far as them
honestly-
outfits he making, them
honestly,
shits ain't that ain't.
Well, some of his designs are making him billions of dollars.
Nah,
so
it
I
is.
can't
Yeah.
even sit here and say that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they calling him a genius, because your man sat down.
If
had
you,
a
okay,
plan,
so now if you had the
put
money
it
to
to
go out
action.
and wear, would you go get a Kanye West outfit
If I had the money
from top to bottom?
a Kanye West outfit.
With the sneakers.
If I wanted to.
And the
I
mask.
get that. I wear the
If I
sneakers.
wanted
And the
to.
mask.
Well, no, would you wear it though?
That's what's
If I
going out
wanted
of
to,
control
that's what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
Them damn
It's my
sneakers.
choice.
Okay, so if it was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
so
Like,
if it
if
wasn't
you
even
was to
high
do that-
price, would you go out? So if it was cheap, would you go out and get it?
No, I don't like them shit.
If you know, you understand? If the same
It's
thing
not-
was called,
it's
if it
not
cost,
about being cheap. For me, if I look good in it, you know what I'm saying.
I like
That's
the
for
Yeezy
me.
ones.
If
There
I
you
like
go.
them, if I look good in it,
Who looks
I'ma
good in
rock
it?
that
Who
shit.
looks
The
good in
Yeezy
that?
ones look like the Uptown shits. Look like the Air Force One shits. The hot.
oh, the first ones he had
Yeah.
from
Them
with
other,
Nike.
Them other shits look like moon shoes.
You know what I'm saying? This is
Skechers.
all we talking.
You talking about-
Everything is a matter of
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah,
You
you're
know what I'm
right. True.
Nah,
Everything's a matter of
True.
opinion.
I just feel like they overpriced.
The,
You could come better. You know what I'm
The,
saying?
the first
You know what I'm
Yeezys, them
saying?
shits had.
I
Like,
do
them shits
believe
look
he's
like
like
the,
smart when it comes to getting that
look
paper.
like the high top Air Forces. You tired of remember this shit?
They,
you
it was
tied
in
up,
like red, and then I think they had
the
a.
strap around the tongue.
I'm telling you, everything, especially
Yeah, they
our
cost a lot.
culture, our fashion, everything has evolved nowadays. If you pay
Yeah.
attention to what's going on, everything has
I'll
evolved.
come up
Everything
in
has
this
changed.
bitch like
and
Lenny
switched
Kravitz
up.
next week. With a
Alright.
fucking cheetah fur, with a jean jacket,
You
and
do
the
that.
shades, my
You know
hair
what I'm
up.
Yeah, but that's,
saying?
that's your choice.
And he might back. You might back something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know,
I don't want to listen.
we ain't knocking that. The Lenny
Oh.
Kravitz
Lonely-
look.
Lonely,
Yo,
lonely,
that's
lonely.
Put your shades on. You know what I'm saying? Get your
Come in here
guitar.
with the Boosie Collins
Come
shit
in.
on. I'm one of the
Bare
best
chest.
motherfuckers of all time. Nah, fuck that. Like, if that's your style, that's your style. I can't do
Look,
it.
everybody, the bell bottoms are coming back.
Nah.
Who said that?
Yo, listen,
I'm not wearing them.
You said they coming back.
You haven't. All right, let me leave it alone.
He said that like he got a fresh
nah,
bed.
skinny jeans, man.
Skinny jeans or bell bottoms?
Slim fit.
Look at the Migos.
Oh yeah, nah, they definitely be rocking the
Like,
bell
you understand what I'm just
Yeah.
saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like
But certain
certain artists, I guess they be wearing those
nah,
jeans
they be
and with the
rocking
bell
them
bottoms, man.
bottoms.
I ain't gonna
did.
lie, Erica
I ain't
Badu-
gonna lie.
And that's, I've been
Funky
seeing
shit
it on
too.
it on
That's
on
true.
Instagram. More
Nah.
and more people wearing those type of pants.
They
So
rip-
like I'm saying, the bell bottoms are coming back.
Man.
I'm not saying I'm going out and get me a pair of bell bottoms.
No, but I got one better. You see how Erica Badu be dressing?
Eric Badu is in a class of her own.
Yeah,
about
but
her?
no, if she walked up on you and you ain't know who she was, and she was dressed the way she was,
You say,
And then I
good
wait till she
evening,
turn
African
around.
Queen.
And
What you say? What you say? What you say, Cool?
I said I wait till she turn around, be like, that's Erica Badu.
Word.
oh my god,
Nah, Badu is different, man.
Yeah, but like that's like her, Dre. You know what I'm saying? You got certain people that just like yo, they
That's
they
a
make
style.
their
That's
own.
their style. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
a
make their
style.
own avenue. Nah, because Dre wasn't like that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people evolve.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
nah, he didn't evolve. He was messing with Erica, and that's when he got like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because he was
that
dressing
wasn't him.
funky before her.
Neither
Nah.
was,
He
ne-
was dressed
yeah,
as funky
neither was
before
Common.
her.
Common, the rapper.
How was he dressed? He was dressing jeans just
had
like
Nah, he
Big
used to
Bill.
wear the Atlanta. Nah,
That's when he
bottoms,
flipped.
the high
Right,
heels,
that's
the white wigs.
with
Yeah.
That nigga see the light.
with the fish tank pumps, all of that shit.
He switched up real quick.
Word.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Even Common, the rapper, when he got with Erica Badu, he switched his style up.
I'm telling you, yo. You seen her when she was on Wildin' Out? She had like on like mad different glasses. Like yo, she was just looking crazy. Like yo, like sweatpants with the boots and you like yo, like you know what I'm saying?
Imagine
Like,
you in the city and she just woke up on you
Nah,
like,
she
yo,
fits
what
right
up?
in the city. She fit right in.
yeah, in the village.
Probably would've-
She'll
probably
she'll fit right in the
Right
city,
on
man.
West
It's
Fourth.
different. Yeah, she'll fit in the
You
city.
know, people
That's the
just
norm.
throw on
They be looking at you like, yo, what the hell he got on?
This bitch done went through everybody trash and got dressed this morning. Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Fashion is crazy, but yeah, times is
But
changing.
like yo, that's freedom of speech. That's
yeah,
how
nah, that's
people
freedom of
express.
speech. Like,
Exactly.
if you want to do
Freedom of
that,
expression.
but now that's the thing too. Like, gay people would walk around on Gay Pride Month dressing all kind of ass naked, damn near. That's their freedom of speech. But you as a man, you say something about it, they take your shit down. Now, to me,
It's like
I
a
feel
thin, it's a
there-
thin
there
line. It's a
should
thin
be-
line. It's a thin line. So
Yeah, but on Instagram, they'll like Gay Pride Month, they'll put that shit up, and you gotta sit there, stop putting this shit on my feed that I'm not even following. But when you
That
post
comes up
something
on your
like,
feed.
How to go with
not even just, listen, ain't nothing. Listen,
I'm just asking.
and the feed will say Soldier Boy repost, and then you'll be sitting there, it'll be like gay pride, like a gay flag or some shit, and you're like, why is this shit popping up on my page? Y'all niggas.
Oh no, I'm just looking at brother Jay. Jay started going. Yo, he said, "How that's coming up on your feed?"
Nah, like I be sitting there like, why is all this gay? Like, make sure you celebrate gay pride, or like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm
is
sorry.
This shit?
I'm sorry.
And y'all niggas know me. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, alright, report. Stop popping up. It's like the more I
support
do it,
everybody.
the more it pops up.
We support everyone.
I do,
I'm
but
done. Y'all got me, man.
if I sit there and be like, hey, look, stop putting this shit on my page. Stop putting it on my page. Like, I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I don't even know these motherfuckers. Like, why is all this gay pride month shit popping up on here? I don't see black on history month shit popping up.
I'll be having mad Black History shit on my
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I see all the Black History.
Nah, cause I feel like it's happening. Ever since I started reporting on niggas or doing like slavery, like basically reminding people like, yo, at one point it was cool for white people to stand around while they were lynching people and taking pictures. These people are still alive, but they're coming after people like Bill Cosby for some shit that happened probably 10 years after. Why can't we go after them then? If y'all want to bring up shit that happened that far back, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I started getting flagged and posting shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before terrorism, we had slavery. That was the first form of terrorism. What was going on? And I keep getting blocked, stopped, and that's why I'm just like, freedom of speech to me is just like, yeah, they say that in the rights, but when you jump on a platform and do media, your freedom of speech is limited to a
Sometimes when you try to do that freedom of speech in front of a police, it ain't no freedom. You understand? So
Yeah.
it's a thin line.
Yeah, nah, if you know your rights, yeah, nah, definitely.
Now you got some cops that's just crazy. They don't care about no rights or nothing. You be sitting there trying to tell them your rights. They be like, "What? Get them."
One thing,
who the fuck
one
is you?
thing you do know with the police, you got the right to remain.
Word to mother.
That's it.
They'll ask you like, yo, can you step out? Mind if I search your car? I do mind, cause I don't feel like getting out this motherfucker. But like, to say like, for instance, that was to be said to you, but you're like, yo, I'm not in the mood for this shit. I'm just got off work, had a bad day, I'm beefing with
And what
my wife.
he gonna look at you and be like, "What?"
Pull your ass right out, and you don't have nothing on it, but you gotta stop and do what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what authority-wise is kind of like, you could be in the right and still being harassed or some shit. And it's like,
But as long as you follow.
yeah, nah, that's the thing. You have to, and they know that. Because if you just want to get by and just like, fuck it, all right, whatever, it's quicker to be like, yeah, there's nothing in the car here. It's up to them to be like, I don't trust this guy. Or they could look at your background. You could just change your life. Once the guy came out doing church, and then you still got that on your background, and they're still going to treat you like that past criminal. So I done had that happen with a family member. As soon as they ran his record, they pulled the guns out, and they had my cousin in the back seat. They handcuffed all of us. And they're like, sorry, sir, because what's on your background, we have to do this.
Yeah, but we all been through crazy. I know me as a black man, and probably everybody saying here been through some foul shit when it comes to the police.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, they come up
numerous
with
times. So,
it.
you know, like, I know I have. So it's you know, thank God lately things been good. I don't, you know, I stay away from them. They stay away from me. That's it.
Yeah, so you gotta ride around clean, make sure your license, everything legit, cause they just look for a reason. Don't give them the reason, shit, cause once you do, that's it. You gotta pay tickets, lawyer,
Right,
whatever.
P?
It's too expensive.
Yeah, like there's a consequence for everything you do. You know what I'm saying? You wanna ride around with a gun, you wanna drink and drive, you wanna smoke and drive, you wanna fucking rob banks, sell drugs. There's an end result. There's an end result.
You see what happened.
And you
Like,
can't.
shit. You better have.
You
like,
can't
10
even
stacks
rob
ready.
people and get away because your phone connects
Know
you
your
to
feed.
everything. Everybody has a Ring camera, like, and these Ring cameras are
Fines.
fucking
You
amazing.
can't do, listen, man, you can't do like how it was back in the days, yo. Cameras is everywhere. Street corners, lights everywhere, social media, cameras, speed cam, it's everywhere. So you ain't doing nothing and getting away with it. Like you said, Ring doorbells, everybody got one, cameras on their house. Everything is cameras.
Yeah, shit, they got light bulbs they could put in there. You could be doing the Airbnb, beating on a shorty in the bedroom. Don't even know this nigga got a camera recording your ass. Next thing you know, you on Pornhub. Like, wait a minute.
Don't get no Airbnb.
That's my stroke. What you yaying about over there? Hold on, explain. Nah, me and Dan, we always be fucking with each other, going back and forth, joking and shit. That's my guy right there, you know what I'm saying? Glad to see him in here. We got like 10 minutes left. Before we end, you gonna be here next week?
Nah.
No, you're not, right? All right, yeah. So next week
I'm gonna be on live though. I'm gonna be on
we might not
connected.
be here because it might just be me.
I thought you said when you coming back.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here.
All right, yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll be here next week. You know what I'm saying? If you see this, you know what I'm saying? Write in the comments, hit the timeout page, hit Coop, me, P, J, Dan the Man, and just let us know anything like topics, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow, subscribe, social media. Follow the news. Make sure you put them masks on. If you decide to get vaccinated, go ahead and do that. That's your choice. Ain't nobody mad at you. Anything you guys want to talk about coming up for this week? Oh, I know you probably.
But we was gonna talk about my man Evan. Shout out to E. We was actually rapping about with men raising their sons, and sometimes, women want to step in and they wanna add their 2 cents, and but at the end of the day, the same way, a man can't raise a little girl to be a woman, is vice versa. Like a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man. So like we was just talking on that topic actually like last night, and we want to speak on that too. So hopefully we could get it where we could have callers call in. You know what I'm saying? Because he had some good pointers. You know what I'm saying? Key points on that too. So that was about it.
That's deep.
You got anything, P?
A good topic.
Yeah, I know. You got nothing coming up, Jay?
P's gonna be out,
Not
matter
at
of
all.
fact,
Probably
right?
going on
'Cause you're not
vacation.
gonna be
Yeah, I'm not even gonna be
Word.
here next week.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation. So.
Travel. Work hard. Play
Word.
even harder.
traveling is becoming, it's crazy too, man. Like, the airports, you got to be there 2 to 3 hours before the check-in. Like,
Word?
And
3 hours?
I guarantee your flight's still gonna be delayed.
I'm taking red eyes, kid. You go there like 10 o'clock, it is like Grand Central Station, bro. Like,
I think I'm leaving early in the morning, so.
yeah, that's the best bet. And also coming back, like leaving out, you don't have to get tested. You don't have to take no COVID tests or do too much.
Some places you do, depending on where you go, and you do have to take one to go into the country.
Oh, whoa.
And while you're there, and then when you go out, you have to
Coming
get
back.
tested.
You know what I'm saying? With the airline, I know you gotta take it. Was it 72 hours? 3 days prior to leaving out. So I just had
Got
I
my
had a
shot.
couple.
I'm gonna be like,
I think it's 70.
Nah, but
welcome to the dark
so
side.
hold on. Because you have the vaccination shot, you don't need to take a COVID test because you're supposed to take a COVID test
No.
to come back on.
Yeah, they giving it. They ain't seen nothing about that.
And that's the thing
You
that's saying.
better read the airline.
That's the thing that's saying if you have
I got both shots.
if you have the COVID shot
Mhm.
and like at work or whatever, if you have the shot, you don't have to worry about nothing. If not, then you got to go through weekly testing and all
Yeah.
that.
If you have the
okay.
shot, why they gonna test you if you have the shot?
Yeah, like,
Because you could still catch COVID.
but
Like that's why they talking about giving you a
I haven't been tested since I got the shot.
They gonna start.
So you never know. Maybe because they got a different strain. See?
It's sad. Not yet. That's why you said, they trying to give you like a third or booster shot.
Like, listen,
Like-
so you're telling me now that you done got your shot, that I still have to go get tested 72 hours to get on the plane?
Yeah, within 72 hours, certain, depending on where you're going.
Like you going where? Yeah, you don't want to say, but you going out to like
Yeah, I'm going
wherever. Jamaica or whatever, they say, listen, you got to take a COVID test because in order to get back on the plane,
Even if you got your
with everyone,
shots.
even if you take your shot, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
like,
know.
Yo,
I don't know what it is to come back into the country.
like, yo, you booked your flight already?
Yeah.
You just go read on what's the name, because like JetBlue was saying, like, yo, you gotta fill out this like prior to like an application. Then after that, you gotta look at this, like, yo, you have to take a COVID test 72 hours prior to returning, and that's what they're gonna check when you at the airport.
I might not be going nowhere and shit.
But you go out there, like my man just
But I
came
think
back.
they do it all at
He
the
just came
airport
back
too,
yesterday,
right?
They
Oh,
went
they
to-
do it at the airport now, right? Yeah.
My girl's daughter got hers done at the airport in Dubai.
So we good.
But they went.
I'm
to,
being there like,
Probably.
right, I'm ready. Buckle up.
Nah, they was just out. They was just out in Mexico or something.
When they test you,
Puerto
you
Rico.
felt that shit.
And they had whoever, like the physician or whatever, come to the house. It was $55 for them to take a COVID test. You know what I mean? The swab. They do both nostrils out there. You know, here they was doing one. I went to Aqueduct. Like I went there for both times I went, and they do the free test.
Right there off the conduit.
Off the conduit. They do it right there. You pull up, boom. They do the joint. Like, yo, first time they did it. The second time, the lady tried to touch my eyes when she went in. Like, no, I'm saying, like, she put the
she went
damn
so
Q-tip
far.
so high up. That shit was, like, I'm like, yo, I was in there crying, like, yo.
I was crying too. That
Like,
shit made me.
You know what I'm saying?
made me
Then when you
tear.
go out there, yo, they do both nostrils. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like up here, bro. I'm telling you that shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what they did up
thank
there.
you.
But that's why I said, like, yo,
You
just
got
go
tested?
read.
Oh.
Of course. Every time I go out the country, I get tested.
Nah, cause I hear you up there saying no, thank you.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
nah,
otherwise you're
the
not
way
getting on a plane.
Because you can, you there's you can go through certain avenues to get tested. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, certain places say they only mess with certain places if you get it done at, like, Hawaii. I went to Hawaii and they told me, like, we only mess with, you can only come into the country if you get your COVID test from this place, that place, and this place.
Okay.
So I went to Walgreens. That's where I got my COVID
Mine
test.
was City MD.
Mine was self-administered. I ain't had to jam it up my nose or nothing. I just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, put it in the tube.
Mine was
test
SCMD
it.
too. Somebody was around me sick. I was like, I gotta get tested.
Yeah.
So I just had to take it to come back. So
Yeah.
I don't know about the testing
We
going
gonna
out.
find out. I might have to get my own kit. Be like, listen, I'm getting on that
Yeah,
plane.
well, things can
Yeah,
change.
but read.
Yeah,
Just read
I
the
am.
flight
Yeah.
info.
Yeah.
And the depending on what country you're going to, they have travel guides. You gotta go follow. They usually email you when you booking your trip
Monday,
and whatever. So
I'm good.
I have to do mine like Saturday, Friday. Boom. Had that joint folded up. That's it.
You got
Last
your
time-
shot though, didn't you?
Yeah, I only got the first
When
one.
you get your second one?
The 25th.
Oh, so you gotta get tested to go, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Not to go, but to come back.
Oh, you ain't gotta get tested.
okay.
Oh, they just like they letting people
They like,
out.
go
It's
ahead,
just
go.
coming back, right? All right. Get your
Oh, you coming back?
Come back.
Oh, you coming back now?
Yeah, you ain't gonna
back,
You
they
can
like-
go, but when you come
Yeah.
back, you better your ass better get tested.
Checking you. Like, yo, when he coming back with like swine flu or something?
So
nah,
now
they
say
checking
you come
out.
back, right? Oh, well, they keep. I guess you get.
Nah, they check you out there.
So if you catch it, you can't come back. Right? You
Nah,
gotta stay.
like when we went before, yo, my man Chuck, like everybody went, right? We checked, everybody checked themselves before they went. So it was like a group, like yo, Jay, you good? You good? All right, we all good. All right, cool. We go. Everybody says negative. We get out there, boom, boom, boom. Now we gotta take the test to come back. Boom, boom, boom. Damn, P. His shit came back negative. His came
Why
back
P?
positive. So my man was like, he Haitian, so he was like, yo. He was trying to figure out. So he's like, yo, man, I'm about to drive. I'm about to get to Haiti, and then from Haiti, he was like, yo, bro. So he took another test at a different clinic, and when he took the test, yo, his joint came back negative.
What? That's what
Second
that's
person
what
that
you call
said
it
that
told
shit.
us. Yeah, somebody told us that.
Yeah. So, but he was
You see?
ready. He was ready to like create his own documents.
I need one of them.
He was like, I'm out of here.
Yo, I need one of them forced negatives. So I be like, listen, I got it. Pay me. I'm on 14 days.
Yo, we was bugging. It was like, yo, first one was positive, but he had to pay for both. I think it was like 30, 40.
Nah, he
something
was
like
happy
that.
to get the hell out of there though. Shit,
Yeah.
$30. Shoot,
He was
would've
like, yo,
ended up
y'all are
spending-
not leaving
spending
me.
Way more money.
But yeah, that's what.
Yeah, man. It's fucking about the end of this shit. We already hit an hour.
Oh wow.
Word. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Timeout. Next week,
Timeout.
Brother P not gonna be here. Daniel popping up.
Probably pop through, see what's going on. You know.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Going.
Yeah, we gonna hit P if he can on the internet.
Yeah, I call.
All right.
Shout out to Social Media House.
Yeah, DJ Shavy. You know what I'm saying? Giving us this platform. Thankful.
Yes, sir.
We got me next week. I'll be here. Coop's gonna be here. Danny Man said he'll be here. Brother J, you popping up?
Don't matter.
It's in the air.
It don't matter.
That's what we be doing. We be thinking.
We'll see.
But yeah, this Timeout. If you see this, thank you for watching us. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, subscribe, hit that bell, and thank you. We out.